All right, everybody, buckle up. We're about to take this country for a ride. A visual ride, that is. We're talking about the 25 best places to visit in the USA. From sea to shining sea, get ready to explore the concrete jungles, the national treasures, and everything in between. This list is jam-packed with must-see attractions and hidden gems. So grab your travel buddies, pack your bags, and get ready to hit the road. We're talking epic national parks, bustling city streets, hidden beaches, you name it. This isn't just about ticking off landmarks, it's about experiencing the soul of America. So sit back, relax, and get ready to be inspired. Let's do this! First up, the city that never sleeps. New York City. This concrete jungle needs no introduction. It's a whirlwind of energy and a melting pot of cultures. Times Square, baby. Sensory overload of lights and billboards. Central Park. A green oasis in the madness. No trip is complete without a ferry ride to the Statue of Liberty. The endless possibilities, the street art, the food scene. New York has something for everyone. From the urban jungle to a natural wonder, we're heading west to the Grand Canyon. This place is on another level. Breathtaking views that stretch on forever. Pictures don't do it justice. Stand at the rim to grasp its power. It's humbling, awe-inspiring, a must-see. Endless hiking opportunities for all. From rim trails to canyon depths. Pack water and snacks, it gets hot. Spring and fall offer pleasant temperatures, but it's stunning year-round. Winter brings a new perspective. Sunrise or sunset over the canyon is unforgettable. Trust me, it's a sight you won't forget. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags and experience the Grand Canyon. All right, guys, let's get ready because we're about to dive into a place that's basically Mother Nature on steroids. Yellowstone National Park. This isn't your average walk in the park, folks. We're talking geysers erupting hundreds of feet in the air. Hot springs that could boil an egg in seconds. And don't even get me started on the wildlife. We're talking bison roaming free, herds of elk just chilling by the road, maybe even a glimpse of a wolf if you're lucky. If you're thinking about tackling some trails, make sure you're prepared. The views from the trails are insane. Yellowstone is a must-see for any adventurer. All right, guys, from the natural wonders of Yellowstone, we're jumping straight into the neon jungle Las Vegas, baby. This city is a sensory overload in the best possible way. We're talking bright lights, epic shows, casinos that never sleep, and enough energy to power a small country. First stop, you gotta hit the Strip. It's basically a greatest hits of world landmarks crammed into a few miles. You got the Eiffel Tower, the Statue of Liberty, pyramids, all lit up like it's nobody's business. It's completely over the top, and I kinda love it. And the best part is, there's something for everyone. Whether you're into gambling, catching a world-class show, or just wandering around gawking at the sheer absurdity of it all, Vegas has got you covered. Just remember, what happens in Vegas might end up on your Instagram story, so choose your adventures wisely. And pace yourself, because this city doesn't quit. All right, from the glitz and glam of Vegas, we're heading to the cool, foggy streets of San Francisco. This city is a trip in the best way possible. You've got the iconic Golden Gate Bridge, those crazy steep hills, and enough tech startups to make your head spin. But don't let the tech scene fool you. San Francisco is bursting with history and culture. You gotta check out Alcatraz, the infamous former prison, and take a ride on those classic cable cars. Just hold on tight, those hills are no joke. And speaking of hills, the views from some of these neighborhoods are insane. You can see the entire city, the bay, the Golden Gate Bridge. It's like something out of a postcard. And, of course, no trip to San Francisco is complete without a visit to Fisherman's Wharf. It's touristy, sure, but you can't beat the fresh seafood and the chance to see those adorable and loud sea lions. All right, Miami, the Magic City. This place is electric, a melting pot of cultures, music, and sunshine. You've got the beaches, obviously. South Beach with its Art Deco architecture and that constant buzz. Little Havana with its Cuban coffee windows and cigar shops. You can feel the rhythm of salsa in the air. Cuban sandwiches, fresh seafood, and legendary nightlife. From Wynwood street art to South Beach's mega clubs, Miami knows how to party. There's culture dripping from every corner. Miami's a city that never stops moving. It's got this energy, this pulse that just pulls you in. Trust me, Miami will not disappoint. New Orleans, man. There's nowhere else like it on earth. This city breathes history, music, and Southern hospitality. From Preservation Hall to Frenchman Street, the music spills out. Oh man, the food. Gumbo, jambalaya, beignets, and of course, there's Mardi Gras. Put it on your bucket list. New Orleans is a city that gets into your soul. Let the good times roll. All right, Washington, D.C., the nation's capital. More than just politics and power, it's a living monument to American history. The past comes alive in every statue, every building. Walk in the footsteps of giants. Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, Capitol Building, seeing them in person, something else, the weight of history. Smithsonian, National Air and Space Museum, National Museum of American History. DC isn't just about the past, it's a living, breathing city with vibrant culture. Michelin star restaurants to hole-in-the-wall joints. Feel the ambition, the drive. DC is about politics, history, and so much more. It challenges, inspires, and makes you think. For a trip that's entertaining and thought-provoking, DC should be at the top of your list. Trust me on this one. All right, people, buckle up because we're heading straight into the heart of the entertainment industry. Los Angeles. This city is a whirlwind of sunshine, beaches, and dreams bigger than the Hollywood sign itself. First things first, you gotta hit up Hollywood Walk of Fame. Picture this, you, strolling down the street, a movie star name under your feet. It's surreal. And speaking of surreal, don't even get me started on the Hollywood Hills. Those views, they're straight out of a movie, no joke. And hey, if you need a break from the glitz and glam, cruise down to Venice Beach. It's a total vibe, man. Street performers, funky shops, and the Pacific Ocean right there. Grab a smoothie, people watch, soak up the sun. It's LA life at its finest. But hold up, we're just scratching the surface here. Los Angeles is a melting pot of cultures with incredible food, art, and music scenes. Trust me, this city will leave you wanting more. Next stop, the Windy City. Chicago, baby. This city's got it all: killer architecture, world-class museums, and let's not forget that legendary deep dish pizza. We're talking layers upon layers of cheese, toppings galore. It's a culinary masterpiece. But first, we gotta talk about those skyscrapers. Chicago's skyline is iconic. Head up to the Willis Tower Skydeck, look straight down if you dare. Or check out the view from the John Hancock Center. Talk about dizzying heights. And hey, if you're an art enthusiast, the Art Institute of Chicago is a must-see. From Monet to Picasso, they've got it all. It's like taking a crash course in art history, but way more fun. But listen, no trip to Chicago is complete without experiencing the city's vibrant music scene. Catch a blues show in a smoky bar, or maybe a Broadway production in the theater district. Chicago will blow you away, no doubt. Up next, we're off to the Sunshine State. Orlando, Florida, the theme park capital of the world. Disney World, Universal Studios, the whole shebang. A childhood dream come true, even for us grown-up kids. First stop, the Magic Kingdom. Mickey Mouse, Space Mountain, parades, fireworks, pure magic. Epcot, where you can travel the world in a day. Universal Studios is calling all you movie buffs. Walk through Diagon Alley, hop on the Hogwarts Express. For thrill seekers, Islands of Adventure is where it's at. Jurassic Park, Marvel Superhero Island, and Adrenaline Rush. Strap in, grab your Mickey ears, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure. All right, we're heading to the Pacific, baby. Honolulu, Hawaii. This place is the definition of paradise, no joke. We're talking pristine beaches, crystal clear water, and sunshine that'll melt your worries away. First up, you gotta hit Waikiki Beach. Picture this, golden sand, surfers catching waves, and Diamond Head Volcano looming in the distance. It's iconic, it's breathtaking, and it's where you'll want to spend most of your time. But listen, Honolulu is more than just beaches. You gotta pay your respects at Pearl Harbor, a powerful reminder of history and a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. Trust me, it's an experience that will stay with you. And of course, no trip to Honolulu is complete without experiencing the unique Hawaiian culture. From traditional luau's with fire dancers to local markets selling handcrafted souvenirs, immerse yourself in the aloha spirit, guys. It's infectious. Next stop, Seattle. The Emerald City, home of grunge music, delicious coffee, and yeah, a little bit of rain. But hey, don't let that scare you off because Seattle is bursting with cool vibes and unique experiences. Of course, you gotta visit the Space Needle, that iconic symbol of Seattle that seems to pierce the clouds. Head up for panoramic views of the city, the Puget Sound, and the surrounding mountains. It's pretty epic. And then there's Pike Place Market, a sensory overload in the best way possible. Imagine fresh fish being tossed through the air, colorful flowers bursting from every corner, and the aroma of 1,000 different spices filling your nostrils. It's a feast for the senses, and you're gonna love it. Don't forget to fuel up with some of that world-famous Seattle coffee. We're talking about serious caffeine here, the kind that'll kickstart your day and keep you buzzing through all the adventures Seattle has to offer. Alright, let's talk Boston. This city is steeped in history, packed with prestigious universities, and home to some seriously passionate sports fans. It's a city that's both charming and intense. And you're gonna feel that energy the moment you arrive. We gotta start with the history, right? Walk the Freedom Trail, a 2.5-mile path that winds past 16 historical landmarks, including Paul Revere's house, Faneuil Hall, and the Boston Massacre site. It's like stepping back in time, but with better coffee shops. And then there's the academic vibe. Harvard, MIT, Tufts. Boston is crawling with brilliant minds and prestigious institutions. Even if you're not a student, take a stroll through these campuses, soak up the intellectual energy, and maybe learn a thing or two. And no trip to Boston is complete without indulging in some classic New England clam chowder. Creamy, chunky, and served in a bread bowl, it's the perfect comfort food after a long day of exploring this historic city. Alright guys, we're heading to the West Coast, to a city that's basically summer year-round. San Diego, baby! This place has it all: perfect weather, killer beaches, and enough to keep you busy from sunrise to sunset, and beyond. First up, you gotta hit the beach. We're talking miles of coastline, from the iconic shores of Coronado Island to the surfer's paradise of La Jolla Cove. Grab your board, rent a kayak, or just soak up the sun. But San Diego's more than just a pretty face. Dive into the world-famous San Diego Zoo, home to thousands of animals from around the globe, or explore Balboa Park, a cultural wonderland with museums, gardens, and even a Shakespearean theater. Don't forget to fuel up. San Diego's culinary scene is on fire, with fresh seafood, killer tacos, and craft breweries popping up left and right. Trust me, this city's got something for everyone. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to dive headfirst into the heart and soul of American music, Nashville, Tennessee. This city breathes music, from the honky-tonks on Broadway to the legendary recording studios where legends are made. First stop, you gotta wander down Broadway. This iconic street is a non-stop party with live music pouring out of every doorway, day and night. Grab a drink, tap your feet, and soak up the energy. You never know who you might see on stage, but Nashville's more than just country music. Check out the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum for a deep dive into music history, or catch a show at the iconic Ryman Auditorium, known as the Mother Church of Country Music. And the food? Don't even get me started. From classic Southern comfort food to innovative fine dining, Nashville's culinary scene will blow your mind. Get ready for some serious barbecue, biscuits and gravy, and sweet tea that'll knock your socks off. Next up, we're heading deep into the heart of Texas, to a city that marches to the beat of its own drum. Austin, baby! This place is a unique blend of laid-back vibes, entrepreneurial spirit, and a love for all things creative. First things first, Austin is all about live music. From the massive stages of South by Southwest to the intimate clubs on 6th Street, this city is a musician's paradise. Catch a show, discover your new favorite band, and let the music move you. But Austin's not just about the music. Get outdoors and explore Zilker Park, take a dip in Barton Springs Pool, or rent a kayak and paddle down Lady Bird Lake. And don't forget your appetite. Austin's food scene is legendary, from mouth-watering barbecue to innovative food trucks. Grab a breakfast taco, indulge in some Tex-Mex, or try some of the best barbecue you'll ever taste. Trust me, your taste buds will thank you. Alright, listen up, you history buffs and foodies, because we're about to hit up Philly, the birthplace of America. We're talking cobblestone streets, historical landmarks on every corner, and a food scene that'll knock your socks off. First things first, you gotta hit up Independence Hall and the Liberty Bell, where the Declaration of Independence was signed and all that jazz. It's like stepping back in time, seriously. And don't even get me started on the cheesesteaks. Pat's, Geno's, Jim's, the list goes on and on. Everyone's got their favorite. And trust me, you'll be stuffing your face with these cheesy, meaty masterpieces. But hey, it's not all about history and food. Philly's got a cool, artsy vibe, too. Check out the Philadelphia Museum of Art, the one with the rocky steps. Run up those bad boys, feel the burn, and then explore the museum's incredible collection. Trust me, Philly's got it all. Next up, we're heading to the mile-high city, Denver, Colorado. Get ready for breathtaking mountain views, outdoor adventures, and a craft beer scene that'll make your head spin. First things first, we gotta hit up Red Rocks Amphitheater. Imagine this, a natural amphitheater carved right into the side of a mountain. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. Catch a concert there or just hike around and soak in the views. And speaking of hiking, Denver's got trails for days, my friends. Head to Rocky Mountain National Park, just a short drive away, and lose yourself in some of the most stunning scenery in the country. We're talking towering peaks, alpine lakes, and wildlife galore. But hey, it's not all about the great outdoors. Denver's got a cool, laid-back vibe too. Explore the city's trendy neighborhoods, hit up a brewery or two, or 10, and just soak it all in. You won't be disappointed. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're about to get a serious dose of southern charm in Savannah, Georgia. Picture this, cobblestone streets shaded by Spanish moss, antebellum architecture, and a pace of life that's downright relaxing. First things first, you gotta wander through Savannah's historic district. It's like stepping back in time, seriously. Explore the squares, peek into the courtyards, and soak in the history. And don't even get me started on the food. We're talking shrimp and grits, fried chicken, and some of the best southern cooking you'll ever taste. But hey, it's not all about history and food. Savannah's got a spooky side too. Take a ghost tour if you dare, and hear the tales of haunted houses and restless spirits. Trust me, Savannah's a city that will stay with you long after you leave. Alright guys, we're heading to the Pacific Northwest, to a city that's basically synonymous with cool, Portland, Oregon. This place is a haven for creatives, foodies, and anyone who likes things a little different. First up, you gotta check out the food scene. We're talking food trucks on every corner, and don't even get me started on the coffee. Portland takes its coffee seriously. Think lush green spaces like Forest Park where you can hike for days. And for all you bookworms out there, Powell's City of Books is a must visit. It's a place where you can be yourself, no judgment. So pack your flannel, grab your reusable water bottle, and get ready to experience the weirdness that is Portland. Next up, we're heading south, way south, to Charleston, South Carolina. This city is like stepping back in time, in the best way possible. Picture cobblestone streets, horse-drawn carriages, and antebellum architecture that'll blow your mind. Charleston oozes history and charm. It's almost overwhelming. But don't let the old world charm fool you. Charleston knows how to have a good time. The food scene here is off the charts, with fresh seafood, low-country classics, and some seriously good barbecue. And you can't talk about Charleston without mentioning the sweet tea. It's like a way of life down here. History buffs, this one's for you. Fort Sumter, where the first shots of the Civil War were fired, is right here. And you can spend days wandering through the city's historic district, admiring the architecture and soaking up the stories. Charleston is a city that will steal your heart with its beauty, charm, and hospitality. It's a place where time seems to slow down a little, and that's a welcome change of pace in today's fast-paced world. Alright guys, let's head on over to the Arizona desert, to a place that feels straight out of a movie. Sedona. Imagine towering red rock formations, vibrant blue skies, and an energy that you can practically feel buzzing around you. Sedona is a place that nourishes the soul. It's pretty powerful stuff. Now, Sedona is known for its energy vortexes, swirling centers of energy that some believe have healing and spiritual powers. Whether you believe in that kind of thing or not, there's no denying that Sedona has a certain magic to it. And if you're into hiking, this is your spot. Red Rock State Park Slide, Rock State Park, Devil's Bridge. The list goes on and on. Each trail offers breathtaking views that will leave you speechless. Sedona is a place to disconnect from the noise of everyday life and reconnect with yourself. It's a place to find peace, clarity, and maybe even a little bit of magic. Trust me, you'll leave Sedona feeling like a whole new person. All right, we're talking Aspen, Colorado. This place is legendary. Picture-perfect snow-capped mountains, crisp mountain air hitting you in the face. It's like stepping into a postcard. Aspen is world-renowned for its slopes. Black diamond runs that'll make your heart race, and plenty of beginner and intermediate stuff too. But Aspen isn't just about the skiing. High-end boutiques, art galleries, and restaurants that rival New York or LA. Trust me, the experience is worth every penny. Last but not least, we're ending this epic USA road trip in Key West, Florida. Think laid-back vibes, sunshine, turquoise water, and Jimmy Buffett on repeat. It's like stepping into a Margaritaville song, but in the best way possible. Key West is all about embracing that slow island life. We're talking strolling down Duval Street, popping into quirky shops and art galleries, sipping on a cold one while listening to live music. And the sunsets? Forget about it. They're the kind that'll make you want to quit your job and become a beach bum. But Key West isn't just about relaxing, although that's definitely encouraged. You can go snorkeling or diving in crystal clear water, try your hand at some deep sea fishing, or rent a scooter and explore the island like a local. And if you're into history, check out Ernest Hemingway's house. Yeah, the famous writer, he lived and wrote here. You can even say hi to his six-toed cats. Seriously, Key West is full of surprises. And there you have it, the 25 best places to visit in the USA. We've covered so much ground, from the bright lights of New York City to the stunning red rocks of Sedona. I'm exhausted just thinking about it. But seriously, I hope this video has inspired you to get out there and explore this amazing country. Whether you're into bustling cities, epic national parks, or just chilling on the beach, there's something for everyone in the USA. Don't forget to hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. And be sure to let me know in the comments below what your favorite destination is. Until next time, keep exploring and enjoy every adventure.